Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is HUMNA and I share content connected to art, healing and spirituality. I feel every day something happens in our physical reality world which gives us insights into learning something new, either about ourselves or about the world or what's happening collectively. And today, as I picked my toast from my toaster, I looked at it from this one side and it looked absolutely perfect. Like it was not too dark or not too less dark. It was just like absolutely perfect. And I picked it up in excitement. I was like, oh, this is really cool. I picked it up and started getting my butter and my knife and everything. And I don't know what happened when I picked the knife up. Instead of putting the butter on the side which was really good, I automatically, unconsciously, just flipped it because I just assumed that both sides of the toast would be of the same color. But of course, to my surprise, it wasn't. It was much darker. And I sat there going, huh, okay, all right. I just picked it up and I thought, should I actually put the butter on the side of the color that I like, or should I put it on the side of the color that is a little darker, which I don't necessarily like? So what should I do? And in that moment, I had this download of things just to learn from that one incident, was that not every side of your toast will be perfect, and that's okay. So taking that symbolically, what I realized was not every side of our life is going to be perfect, meaning not every role that we play in our life we are going to be perfect. So I could be an incredible artist but a complete failure when it comes to relationships, or I could be amazing in relationships, but when it comes to art or doing something creative, I'll be like terrible. So then sometimes I feel like, oh my god, I'm so good at art, which I'm saying it again and again, but it's not that I'm good at art, I'm just giving it as an example. And I'm not that great at cooking, or the worst one, I'm not really good at keeping things tidy because I'm quite messy. And but I'm really good at creating. I love the mix of colors when my work shows. There's like system to it. There's a whole, organized way of how I create my patterns. And it's like there's so much system in my art, but there's basically no system in my life. Like there is basically no system whatsoever. So I came into this realization like, okay, I looked at the toast from one side, thought, ooh, I've got it all perfect. But then when I was about to put the butter on, the not so great side I started working with, and I realized that that side is also equally belonging to the same toast, right? So a part of me, a role of mine, which I don't like, doesn't mean, and it's not perfect, just because it's not perfect, just because I'm not great at cooking or keeping my room clean, doesn't mean that I'm bad at it. It's just a side of me that is the way it is, and that's quite all right. So the moment we accept that the darker side might not be the side you want to butter, but it's still there. So rather than, turning the thing over to the nicer side, I was like, no, I'm going to use this darker side and see how that makes me feel. Because it breaks the pattern, right? To always go for things that are perfect. Then the other thing that I realized was the sense of acceptance that even the dark side belongs to the same toast. And so I accept it for that what it is, for that what I've been given. For I might not be able to choose it, but it is coming in my plate, and I'm just going to accept it because it's both the same toast and equally beautiful. So just because you are lacking in something doesn't mean you're going to lack in everything. You just lack in that something because you haven't given attention, or just that's just a way you are. So being accepting of yourself, and all your sides and your roles, some where you are perfect, some where you aren't perfect, they're both equally yours. So you develop a sense of acceptance. And then I've got it all written here, by the way, is what God knows is best for me. So either side was given to me. So accepting both of these sides as one toast, as one life, as one experience that I'm having, all my sides, all my roles, all my being is what it is. There's no need to judge it by good or bad. It's the bloody same toast, right? So in the same way, it's the same life, and I am good at some, not good at some, but anyway, that was one. And then the second thing was everything has two sides. Accepting both of them for what they are, don't judge either side for being what it is. So when you are in acceptance, you don't judge. So in the same way, the symbolically, if you take that on yourself, if all the sides are of you, if all the sides are created by God or given to you by God, then why judge it? Why not just accept it? And acceptance has such a nice surrendering sort of a feeling, like, oh, this is what I am. I'm okay with this. It's all right because that's how I'm meant to be. And maybe tomorrow I'll be better at this, but that's fine. Right now, this is what it is, and that's fine. And then, no matter which side you put the butter on, both are going to bless you with the same nutrition. So don't focus on the outward things and get stuck on them, rather than start focusing on the effect as you take them in. You see, we start, oh, I don't like this toast, I'm going to bin it, right? It's too dark, it's too this, it's too that. Don't look at the outward appearances of your own self and say, oh, this is where I failed, I didn't succeed. Stop looking at all of these, whatever failures, mistakes or sins or whatever you've done wrong, or whatever the part of you that you don't like. I'm not great a mother, I'm not great a daughter, I'm not a great, like, stop looking at that outsidely. Rather look at it how you're making yourself feel by saying that to you inwardly. By saying, oh, I'm a bad mother, I'm actually pulling myself down and I'm comparing myself to other mothers who I think are perfect, which I think is definitely not the case, but I'm pulling myself down and I'm comparing myself to other people. And that's where we have to stop by going, no, hang on, I'm doing the best I can in this moment and I'm all right with that. And so you don't get stuck into what you want to be or can be or need to be, looking at outside people. Become your own inspiration and say, this is the kind of mother I am and I'm going to be okay with this because this is the child that the God has given me and I know what is best for it because God is guiding me how to be the best for this child. So I'm not going to follow people like sheep. I'm going to choose my path and I'll bring my children up the way I want to. By the way, this is just an example. You can take it any other way. But I hope you get the idea. What I'm saying here is, don't look at the color of the toast. Think of what the toast is going to bring to you. That part of you that you feel is not perfect, what is it bringing to you? Is it making you want to get better? Or is it just a matter of acceptance and then you move from there? The last message that I have is, if it brings you ill feelings to see and hold, it's that what it will be, make your body feel. So when you eat a toast, you look at it and you don't like it, right? Or you look at a food and you don't like it, or you use some kind of clothes that somebody gives you and you don't like it. Don't put it on you, right? Don't put it on you. Whatever it is that it's going to make you feel on the outside, it's actually going to make you feel on the inside also. So if you're going to eat something that is not pleasing to your eyes, that's what it's going to cause inside your body also, a displeasing disease kind of an effect. So for example, if you're eating some fruit, it's looking rotten to you, but you're like, oh, you know what, I've put so much money, I've gave so I bought it for so much money, and so I'd rather just eat it, right? Because, it's a waste of my money. Oh my God, I hope you don't do that. But if in case you look at something and it's not looking pleasing and you still choose to put it in yourself, it's going to cause you diarrhea or some kind of food poisoning, right? So stop doing that. Don't notice how something is making you feel on the outside and trust that whatever it is making you feel on the outside, it is what will be making you feel on the inside. So don't take on things and put things in your body. So for example, don't look at things that are scary, ugly and whatever, because it's not good for you. It's not good for you externally. The reason you're seeing the rottenness is because you're meant to not take it in, because it's going to cause rottenness inside you. So take this in symbolically in any way. Things that make you feel good, the things that make you look like they look good to you, to your eyes, to your body, put them in rather than putting in things what people think that you should be putting in yourself. Anyway, that was my toast story. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you feel my energy resonates with you, you can book me for a one-to-one session, or you can become your own healer by joining my Patreon. All the details are down below. I do live sessions on Friday where I connect with the divine creators' names and teach you how to do geometry and balancing of your own being. If that sounds exciting to you and you want to give it a shot, you can connect me through all the social media links below, and I will share whatever I can with you and be there for you. So yeah, let me know how this feels, and if you have any insights about this, do share too. Leave me a comment, connect with me, share, like and subscribe, just so that we can spread light all around the planet. And before I go, never ever forget, you are you because you were the only one who could be you. I love you, take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.